Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm Jessica Williams. Happy Galentine's Day to all my ladies out there. Yes, Galentine's with a G is on February 13th, and it's a day for friends to get together and celebrate this season of love and joy. So my Motivation Monday quote today is, "When the world is so complicated, the simple gift of friendship is within all of our hands." So I encourage you on this day to call a friend, text a friend, and make plans to celebrate each other. And on today's show, we are giving you tips and tricks for the perfect Galentine's Day get-together with City Moms. We learn all about new wine selections to add to your palate at Monte Cristo Wine Bar as I explore their wine tasting services. And McKibben Law Firm is here joining me to answer some great legal questions. Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
With Valentine's Day approaching, it's time to start making plans. Whether you have a date or you want to do Galentine's with your friends, we have everything you need to know. Joining me right now is Janine with City Moms. She is the Chief Mom Officer. How are you doing, Janine?
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you for being here. I'm really excited about this topic in particular because Galentine's Day is just a really fun time that girlfriends can get together and celebrate and love on each other. So share with me a little history behind it.
I mean, not a lot of people know this, but Galentine's was actually a celebratory day created by a series based here in Indiana.
That's so crazy.
Parks
yes.
and Rec. I mean, everyone I think at this point knows Leslie Knope, Amy Poehler's character,
Yes.
and she wanted to celebrate her gals. So Galentine's Day happening on February 13th, and now it's just taken off like just around the country. So great time, like you said. Celebrate your friends. We don't really have another day we can celebrate aside from like friends' birthdays. So this is it.
All right, I love that. So Indiana is a trailblazer in starting Galentine's Day. Okay, wonderful. So share with me, what can friends do when they come together?
Okay, so it's easy to make those brunch and dinner reservations, but having an at-home brunch, great, like intimate way, just allow your friends to gather and just kind of have a nice, easy, casual morning. So we are really big fans of the Galentine's brunch. Brought kind of a little bit of a spread today. And first I want to talk about the idea of a charcuterie board.
Okay.
Because charcuterie boards all over Instagram and Pinterest right now. Take that and apply that brunch feeling. So we've got with us today this fun charcuterie board that kind of showcases some fun elements. We've got these Valentine heart-shaped waffles.
I love it.
And then we created these heart-shaped hand pies. These were super easy to make.
Wait, so you made these?
Yes, these are crazy easy to make. You're just going to use pie crust.
Okay.
Cookie cutter, kind of cut out that heart shape. And then you're putting Nutella in the middle.
Okay.
So a little spoonful. Add one of those pie crusts back over on the top. Using a fork, you can kind of see that we've crimped it around the edge. Pop those in the oven 15 minutes. That's it. These
I love that.
Yes, these are, I mean, sprinkle maybe some confectioner's sugar on there. Such a great way.
It looks so professional. Like, it looks like you took them out the box. So this is so great. This is an amazing tip. Okay, we're starting off right.
Yes, so that's,
love it.
And you know, add some eggs, maybe add some meat on the side, have friends bring a pitch in to kind of round this out. Another nice charcuterie option is kind of go for the sweets, indulge in a little sweet treat. So I put strawberries on here to make sure it's a little healthy, but we've got some macarons, we have some great heart-shaped gummy candy, and you can't kind of get away without putting in some kisses. Yeah.
I love that.
And maybe some cupcakes too.
Yeah, keep the theme, keep the colors, the red and the pink, and then over here, this is beautiful, and I love a good champagne bar. So Janine, what do we have going on over here?
Got a mimosa bar.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, again, you can't think of brunch without maybe offering a mimosa bar. So grab some of our favorite orange, Simply Orange, to use, kind of add in for that mimosa. This is a bubbly rosé, so it's going to give you kind of that pop of color. And then that Simply Watermelon, or really anything by any of your favorite OJ brands.
Make it fun.
Give a little color. You can use these fun glasses or maybe grab some champagne flutes, but you're picking up this pitcher and this decanter. This is such a great time. Pull out all of that fun serveware you've got at home and use that for brunch, something like this. It just kind of amps it up a little bit more.
Absolutely. Like, I love this so much. Like, you don't know, but when you leave, I'm taking this with me.
Nice.
It is beautiful. Okay. I love it. Okay, so bring out the glam, have the snacks.
Yep.
And then
last but not least, I mean, we talked about Instagram. Definitely make a photo wall because this is going to be one of those most Instagrammable moments of the brunch. So have this great balloon arch. These are so easy to make anymore.
Really? They look complicated.
Yeah.
This is absolutely beautiful.
It's so easy to make. You're just grabbing all of these balloons. You can pull, they have like this thread that kind of runs through it to attach them to, that you can grab at Party City, put something like this together, or I think we've got a couple pictures of another easy wall with just heart balloons, but ultimately somewhere that your girlfriends can get in front of, take some pictures, and just kind of enjoy that day together.
I love that. So you can create the theme, have a ring light, you know, bring in a little props, and just have fun with it and document that time of loving on each other. Okay, so let's circle back for a second because these waffles, how did you create that shape of waffle with the heart?
Yeah, so this is actually that Dash waffle maker that's so huge, the little one.
Yes, okay.
I know, I grabbed that at the store and I thought I was in for a labor of love. These took 30 seconds a piece in that waffle maker. Yeah, so they have those, I think you saw in the fall, they've got the pumpkin, they have snowflake.
Okay, so
but
they
yeah,
make
I'm gonna
different
hold one up
ones.
in here. But yeah, this cute little heart waffle. Look how adorable that is. It's just so cute.
Oh, I love it. So yeah, just creativity.
Absolutely.
At its best. Okay, so if anyone's interested in learning more tips and kind of getting more information about the items that you use for this Galentine's Day brunch, where can they go?
We have a whole post up at thecitymoms.org about more perfect ideas for your perfect Galentine's brunch, and definitely go check that out.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Janine. I'm so excited about this brunch setup, and we're going to take a couple of pictures, of course.
I think we have to.
At the photo booth. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you would like more information about Galentine's Day brunch ideas and learn more about City Moms, because they're full of ideas, you can go over to their website and we'll have it listed below, and we'll be right back.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
This segment sponsored by Monte Cristo Wine Bar. Monte Cristo Wine Bar offers a worldly experience in a homey environment. Hi, Erin.
Hello.
Erin is the owner here, and you all specialize in so much, including wine education.
Yes.
And so I'm so thrilled that you've pulled some selections for us to try today. And so let's start off by just kind of giving an overview to Monte Cristo.
Yeah, so Monte Cristo is really just a place where you can come and hang out with friends. Even when we have live music, we make sure that it's not too loud, where you can sit and have a conversation with someone. You can meet up with friends. We call it the hotel bar minus the hotel.
Okay, that's fun. And it's in this open area and space, and there's different shopping areas, kind of giving a bistro vibe. And so share with me, what will I be tasting today?
So I've pulled a sample of some of my favorite wines, and really the thing that I like about each one of these is that they all have such unique, wonderful flavors. And so that is another thing about ours, is we're constantly changing our wine menu. Anytime we find another one that's the one, we add it to our list. So we want to be able to have this continuously growing list for really good wines.
Okay, I love it. And you offer wine tasting and wine education.
Yes.
So I'm excited to learn today. All right, first up.
All right, so our first one is a Chianti.
Oh.
Traditionally, Chianti is a very strong wine, and it has a very strong flavor. I like this one because it's nice and smooth. So I'm gonna pour some for you. All right, so this is our Chianti. It is a wine from northern Italy. And so, have you ever tried wine before? Have you been to a tasting?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
yes,
perfect.
but I've never had a Chianti.
Okay. Well, it is a very strong red wine.
Okay.
So, yep, get the swirls, get the smells. And what are you smelling?
I'm smelling notes of citrus, maybe cinnamon?
There's a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of blackberry and cherry.
Oh, yum.
All right, so let's go ahead and taste.
Okay. That is nice. That is nice. It's full bodied, but it's not oaky. It's very light. Okay, and you had mentioned something about the white napkin. What
Yes,
does that do?
Yeah, so when you're looking at it, it gives you a chance to be able to really see the color. So when you turn it just a little bit, when you have it at the side, you can really see the coloring of the wine. You can see how thick it looks, and it gives you just that, and then you can see the legs.
Yes, love it. All right, ready for the next.
All right. The next one that we have is a Malbec.
All right.
A Malbec is an Argentinian wine. And again, Malbecs can be a little heavy for people.
Okay.
And I like this one because it's nice and smooth. It has a little bit of a buttery flavor. Not quite as buttery as a Chardonnay would be, your favorite.
Yes.
But it has this just nice, really smooth flavor. I like the Argentinian wine too because it gives you a little bit of spice afterwards.
Very mild. Yeah, very mild.
So typically then when we're having you here, like on a Saturday where we do an actual education piece, we got a lot more in depth to the wines and really talk to you about, where they came from, what kind of grapes are with them, if there are any additional notes in there, and how to be able to taste those.
Oh.
We have everybody with their white napkins, and we do the little turns and show them, and then we do much smaller sampling so that they can really, taste that then.
Taste it, all right.
Yeah.
Yum, all right, ready for the next.
All right.
All right, that's beautiful.
Isn't that a beautiful color?
It is. So what is this?
This is called Slam Dunk. It's a nice red blend.
Yes, wow.
Isn't that pretty?
Very rich. I can tell it already has berries in it.
Yes.
Is this heavy on the cherry?
It is.
Okay.
Yep.
Slam Dunk. And so is this the type of wine?
No, it's just one of the names that they called it because when you drink it, you're gonna think this is a slam dunk.
Okay. Ooh, that's
Isn't that
fun.
nice?
Yes. Wow.
Great flavor with this wine.
I like this.
Yeah.
This is a party. This is a party in your mouth. It is.
So this is a Cabernet.
Okay.
And with this is,
Wow.
typically if people are looking for red wine, they're like, oh, just give me the house cab. This is our house cab.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's so good.
All right, and you have tried this one before. This is our Chardonnay.
Okay.
And it is nice and buttery and oaky.
Okay. I love a Chardonnay. I love a Merlot. Those are my two go-tos. Oaky and butter. You can just tell from that color how buttery it is. Love it. Okay.
One of the other things that we do with our tastings is we do have different food options available to go with them.
Okay.
Because it's so important when you're trying wine. There was this lovely wine that I had at dinner the other night and it tasted so good. Well, then I had it another time and it didn't taste the same.
Right.
Well, that's because the food I had changed the flavor of the wine. So we try to bring out something a little bit salty, a little bit fatty, and then we have something sweet so that we can talk about how that changes the flavor of the wine.
Okay.
And just, again, really education. You talked about when you go, your go-to wines.
Right.
When you go, if we don't have one of these, then you go to this one.
Yeah.
We want people to kind of expand their palates a little bit. So we've done a lot of these, samplings, if you will, so that people will try. Get out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Love
Try
that.
something new.
Yes. Yes, like the Slam Dunk. All right.
Yes. Our next one is a Californian wine. This one's called Baron. It's a rosé.
Yes. Lovely.
Very pretty little color there.
Rosé. So we're going a little sweeter.
And there's a couple of different kinds of rosés. This one is not a sweet one. This one was a bit more oaky.
Ooh, yeah.
But it is, again, really a smooth, nice.
Smooth.
Yeah.
I like that, yeah.
All right, the last one I'm gonna have you try is a very sweet wine.
Okay.
It's called Doce Rosa, and it is a sweet red. This is one it's a really fun wine. We have some people that come in that maybe the Monte Cristo is a little too spicy for them.
Okay.
We can actually add the Doce Rosa and it sweetens up the beer a little bit.
Oh, yes. Okay, so this is the custom beer that was made for you all.
Exactly.
And it's a spicy beer.
Yes.
Okay, so you're saying add this to it if it's too spicy.
It is, and it just
Okay.
adds that little bit of sweet, almost a cherry flavor. and it just kind of takes the edge off.
This is sweet, yes.
Yes, it's very sweet, especially when we go from a very dry to a very sweet.
But I like the bubbly
Yes.
of it, very light and sparkly.
It's very Moscato-ish flavor.
Right, yes.
Yeah, but it's a very sweet, great wine. It's a nice one to start with, or maybe move on from the Moscato a little bit more.
deeper.
Yep, just expand a little bit.
Wonderful, okay. All of these wines were so yummy. Thank you so much, Erin,
You're so
for
welcome.
educating me on these new selections. I don't think I've had any of these, actually.
Wonderful.
These brands, which is so nice. And you know I have to let you know which one is Jessica's favorite pick. And I'm going to have to go with the Slam Dunk. Okay, because you're right, it was a Slam Dunk. And look at these beautiful colors, first off. It's so nice, but this Slam Dunk is a cab,
Yes.
right? And you can get it here at Monte Cristo
You
Wine
sure
Bar. I love it. So if you would like to try the Slam Dunk and any of their other selections, including a full menu, check out their website and come pay them a visit. We'll have the information listed below, and we'll be right back. This segment sponsored by Monte Cristo Wine Bar. This segment sponsored by McKibben Law. My next guest helps injured people become whole. I'm really excited to speak with Jennifer McKibben, who is the owner and founder of McKibben Law Firm. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, how are you doing today, Jessica?
Welcome. Thank you. So the topic of matter is injured folks needing help. Where do they go? They come see you.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yes. So share with us about your services in your law firm.
Sure. So I've helped personal injured people here in Fort Wayne for about 17 years now.
Oh, wow.
But I recently went out on my own, and I'm owner and co-founder of McKibben Law. And my goal is to make the process easier for people so that when they actually get injured and go through some of these trying times in their lives, when they can't pay their bills and when they can't go to work and they can't walk down the stairs, I do my best to make sure that I do what I can do to make their lives easier by dealing with the insurance companies that everyone thinks is going to do the right thing.
Yeah.
And they never do.
Right. And so you mentioned the extensive experience that you have practicing law in this city in particular, but you started your new firm September of last year. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Female-owned business, which is incredible. And so what do you feel is your specific goals with starting your own branch and really helping people in a more personal way?
So two big things for me. Number one is I want to make sure that what I want to do on a particular case and for a particular person is done.
Yeah.
And number two, I don't want people to feel like they're in a mill of other cases. I want them to feel personalized care from me, not just, the end result that's going to happen. We know that's going to happen at some point.
Right.
But the day-to-day, I think, is really important for people who are going through something like this. And wrongful death cases as well.
Yes.
Those are really tough for families, and they're tough as attorneys to deal with. But I think it's really important to stay connected with those people, and I try to do that.
Yes. And it is such an important subject because as people are trying to figure out what is the next best step for them and their families, sometimes they feel like I need to fight these insurance companies on my own. I don't have the resources for an attorney, but you kind of break it down in a different way so they don't have to worry about so much the cost, but really the help that you provide.
Yeah, another two things that are really important about what you said, Jessica, is number one, people sometimes are like, hesitant to go to a personal injury attorney. Sometimes we have a bad rap, ambulance chasers, but that's not what is going on. We're the people who actually fight the insurance companies and get compensation for people that they truly deserve. And the second part and the most important part of it is that we do not take money from clients up front. You don't. You can come to me. It's free for a consultation, and honestly, I'll help you get through some stuff, even if I'm not hired. But then our fees only come out at the end if there's a result. That means you got to rely on me to get this done, and so that's my job. And right now I'm offering a promotion for new clients who come sometime between now and June 2023, June 30th of 2023. Most attorneys in the area, and typically I do charge a third of any recovery, and sometimes even 40 or 50%. And I'm going to knock that down by 5%, down to 28% for any new client that trusts in me to do the job, and I promise I'll do it right.
Yes, yes, I love that. I love that so much. And let's dive deeper into the personal injury side. What does that entail? I mean, what type of accidents, what type of people will fall under this? Is this workers' comp? Is this accident in a personal setting, at home, at a business? Share more with me, please.
I appreciate that. That's a really good question. So, because you get different calls from different people, and I handle any type of injury for anyone. So, whether you fall, if you fall at your house, I mean, we can't recover for that unless you live somewhere where there's a landlord. But falling out in public, slip and falls outside on ice, government buildings, slip and falls, trip and falls inside places, car crashes. I particularly really like to do semi-truck crashes. I've had some pretty extensive experience in those, unfortunately, for the people who I worked for. But pretty much any type of injury where someone else did something wrong or they could have prevented it, that's something that I do.
You know, and I appreciate the way that you broke it down. And thank you so much, Jennifer, for coming in and sharing this information. It was a pleasure to meet you. If you would like more information about Jennifer McKibben's law firm, we will have the website listed below, and you can contact them to ask your questions, and we'll be right back. This segment sponsored by McKibben Law.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Thanks so much for tuning in today, and I wanted to let you know that our friends over at Joseph DeQuise is offering a really special Valentine's Day box. You can get 2 Wagyu steaks, some chocolates, roasted vegetables, and a bottle of wine. Check out their website for more information to make your Valentine's Day extra special. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow for Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.